There's a reason it was called the Burning Gundam in the West. Good day, it's Eggk, and this is the Master Grade God Gundam, released in 2001. It was the first of 4 kits in the fighting action line, and the final one to cover here at the Eggk farms. These master grades boasted full inner frames before it was commonplace, and they were equipped with Kung Fu grip. Well, it's been 24 years since then, so what have you done for me lately, God Gundam? Aside from being totally awesome, look at this box art. How often do you see the actual pilot of the Gundam on the packaging? Basically, never. The build of this model is really fun. If you've made the other G Gundam kits, you know all the tricks. But if this is your first time, I'm certain you'll be surprised by what's in the box. For one, there's screws, but no sweat. They only help the articulation and make this model feel rock solid. Domon always packs his rubbers, whether it's in his fists or the bottom of his feet. This gives the God Gundam the ability to stand on one foot with ease and balance on unlikely things. We also get an assortment of hands on a soft runner with some unique variations. There's a soft V-fin as well, but you don't need it. Not like you can break the normal one. Ah, shit. Looking at the frame, we can see some solid detail on the legs. The torso obviously being a bit more holy. The fighting action moniker means this guy's really posable, right? Yeah, just don't extend the ball jointed legs out too far. It's alright though. Bandai made sure to give this kit pop out shoulder joints and a push in chest so you can make it cross the arms. Priorities, people. Once we dress up the God Gundam, it becomes clear that this kit can be summed up with just one word: detail painting. Okay, that's 2 words, but regardless, you better be a fan of the Rolling Stones with the amount of red things you'll want painted black. There's actually so much detail work required to have a good end result here. There are color correcting stickers to handle a lot, but as always, it looks better with paint. I'd recommend taking it even further by adding black to various areas throughout the mobile suit to give it much needed detail. These include channels on the legs, skirts, and even little details inside the wings. The face, pretty much anywhere you can paint. The only area I cheaped out on was the little yellow triangles on the knees, which are stickers. Speaking of yellow, it turned 9 this year. You'll need some for the back thrusters. These panels even open up to show more thrusters inside. Again, the more lining and painting you do, the better this kit looks. I highly recommend throwing black paint inside the shoulders as well to give it that detourification. You get some nice stickers with this guy to give him some character, although I elected not to use these. Outside of the mobile suit, we get a core lander that looks pretty decent on its own. Again, it requires some work, especially in the cockpit, where a little version of Domon can be seen. If that's not good enough for you, you get a large, fleshy figure of him to try and paint up, as I did. When the core lander is in the mobile suit, you can position the wings to your liking. The default mode is a bit underwhelming to me, so I always like to have them spread out. The most important thing with this kit is the glowing orange hands for the burning finger. Just make sure you put the arm guards down and open the leg panels so you don't get the Keith Moon Gundams of the world after you for mistransforming your cool model kit that you can do whatever you want with. When the chest opens to reveal the jewel, it more so gets a reaction of "aw, how cute" from its aunts, rather than the "cool dude" it wanted from its older cousins. If you have the Master Gundam kit, it comes with a special hand for the God Gundam, so they can dap up as hard as Arnold and Carl Weathers. Or direct traffic, whatever you want them to do. This guy really doesn't need any other weapons, but we do get beam sabers and shoulder-mounted machine guns. The mobile suit itself looks really good. This take on the God Gundam is more cartoony than modern interpretations. It's even more lanky than the line art, like it was put on a medieval torture rack and stretched out. That being said, it's balanced, nothing feels wonky or out of place. I just really like it. I genuinely had a lot of fun building the God Gundam 5 years ago. It needs the extra love to look good, but there's nothing here a beginner can't do. There is a great sense of pride you get from looking at a kit that you put some work into, and this is the perfect first model to advance your detail work skills, using more than Gundam markers. Also, while it is limited articulation-wise in some areas, this simpler style of mobility makes the kit a lot funner to mess around with than other master grades. You don't gotta reposition things, worry if one leg is higher than the other, put too many armor panels back in place. The worst you can do is knock off the hip-mounted beam saber handles. I mean, I did lose one while filming this, and the little white parts on the shoulders if they aren't glued down. I enjoy handling this kit a lot, it's just fun. If you don't like how it looks, you can get the high-res kit, though it really just looks like the God Gundam on roids. It's a little too much for me, and I much prefer the simpler look of this original master grade. Call me crazy, call me chocolate-covered almonds, but I even like this more than the real grade. G Gundam is my favorite series in the franchise, and I like that this kit captures the spirit of the show. The fighting action models serve as a time capsule to a different era of Gunpla. In a sense, they do things differently than master grades of their day, which is reflective of the show that went outside the confines of the franchise to do its own colorful thing. That's all I have to say in this video. Stay tuned for the next time when Elvis will shelve us. Until then, bye bye.